I knew you were a killer the day you arrived. Seems Britt found out too. Now they all see it. What sort of brother you really are.
It wasn't my fault. He attacked me and we fought and...
So you struck him down and left him to die? You tried to lie about what you did to get here. But we both know you had blood on your hands. But now, you've killed one of your brothers. You'll lose your head for this, Tuttle. You'll be disgraced, dishonored, and burned till there's nothing left of you.
This is mad! You're going to execute me!
Shut your mouth, Tuttle. The man is dead because of you. There's only one thing to be done with you now.
Hey, Frostfinger! I saw what Garrett did to Britt last night. I was there. My relief was late, so I stayed behind. I saw everything.
Go on, then.
Finn was only there at the very end.
You've had your say.
Actually, I was there the whole time.
Oh. Then tell us.
Britt didn't do anything wrong. Garrett murdered him in cold blood, and he just left him there. Like an animal. Garrett's no brother. He's worse than the wildlings. He'd kill any one of us who looked at him funny. You're a liar, Finn! I was standing right there. I didn't do it!
Enough! Save your breath, Tuttle. You haven't got much of it left. Let's go. Say goodbye to your brothers.
Frostfinger! What's to be done with him? We're heading to Cruster's.
Not with this one, you're not. Got a witness says he murdered Britt. You'll have to find someone else for your expedition.
Garrett, I can't believe you did this.
Now out of the way, Snow.
Give us a moment.
Then kiss him quick and be done with it.
Garrett, you told me you wouldn't get into it with Britt. What happened? I thought you were smarter than that, Garrett. I thought you were going to be by my side at Craster's. But there's no coming back from this.
This isn't right. Britt's the murderer. Frostfinger has this all wrong.
Yet Britt's the one who's dead. You knew what your vows meant when you took them.
But John...
I'm sorry, Garrett. There's nothing more I can do. We're down a man, so keep your eyes open. Now let's move.
Seems even your mother's abandoned you. Won't be alone for long, though. The Axeman will find you soon enough.
Do you know how many men have stood before me with false tales of my dragons? Desperate men, hoping for wealth, protection. Liars, every one of them. And I expect you are no different. You don't want to see what I do to liars.
Then maybe you should get to know me better. I'm not like those other men.
You sure look like the rest of them. Covered in dirt.
Oh, shit.
Are you frightened? I thought you'd seen a dragon before. Your reaction says otherwise. Visceron.
One run-in was enough for me, thanks.
Clearly. Would you like to touch him? Go ahead. Unless you are afraid. Of course, a man who has really faced a dragon before may have reason to be afraid. Go on.
Oh, fuck!
You're brave, at least.
I don't think he likes me.
You still have a hand, don't you? You claim you saw Drogon. Give me a reason to believe you. I told you I've heard this story before. I'm going to need more than that.
My friend has the burns to prove it. It's likely to leave a scar.
Your dragon did this, Your Grace.
Well, he wouldn't. You must have tried to fight him. What have you done to him? If you've hurt him.
He attacked us.
Drogon wouldn't strike without reason. You must have scared him. He is not some kind of thoughtless beast.
The men who were following us, the Lost Legion, they drew their swords and tried to fight him.
And Drogon defended himself.
So we somehow deserve to be burnt alive because your little baby was scared.
Your tongue is dangerously sharp, sellsword. Why did you come here? You offer me nothing but lies. To what end? You want gold? A title? My undying gratitude? What do you want from me, Asher Forrester?
My little brother was murdered in front of his family, and our youngest is still held against his will at our enemy's house.
What is it you expect me to do?
We need to hire an army.
An army?
If you could spare some of your sellswords.
Please, if...
I also came here looking for an army. But what I found were the cries of children and people suffering in chains while their masters profited from their misery. My sellswords will help me free the slaves of Meereen. That is their mission. Your need is not greater than theirs. These are people who have suffered for years without end.
We both want the same thing here. To liberate Meereen, to see you take the Iron Throne. That's what I want too.
If you really believe that, you'll understand why I cannot help you.
There must be something I can do to convince you.
As we speak, my men prepare to enter Meereen. What they are about to do is much bigger than you or I. Bigger than one family back in Westeros. So, unless you think you can storm Meereen and free all the slaves yourself, you have nothing more to offer me, Croft. You may leave.
That's
But,
it.
Your Grace,
See them out.
I faced a dragon and lived. Nothing in Meereen can be worse than that.
How bold of you. You forget that is my dragon you boast of defeating.
I said I survived, nothing more.
and Beskha here, she has a history in Meereen. She could help guide us.
What the hell?
Is this true?
Yes. I lived in Meereen for a time. On the eastern side of the city. Fucking bastard.
So you wish to accompany them? You'd help the Second Sons? Guide them into Meereen?
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Is that what you're saying?
You're really considering this?
We'll help you free the city. If you'll just consider what I've asked.
We can talk about that after the slaves have been released from their chains. I believe that's more than fair. You two will join Croft and his men. Get them into the city, help them liberate Marine, and I will see that you are rewarded. But your uncle stays here. If I find you've lied or put my men in danger...
I understand.
Good. Croft will get you settled in. It's going to be a long night.
The fuck happened back there? Are we really going into Marine?
Look, I'm sorry it happened this way.
As long as you get your army, right?
Beskar,
Get your armor patched up in here. Extra bedrolls if you need them. Piss buckets in the corner where it's always fucking been.
long time since we had a piss bucket.
I spent 2 years trying to get where I am now. Don't fuck this up for me, Asher. Nail! We got 2 more.
Curse this bloody leg!
It's not your leg that's the problem, Roderick. You've got to be practical. You got the best of Griff last time. When he comes looking for revenge, do you think you can beat him? He'll be angry, looking for revenge.
It sounds like you prefer if Roderick stayed down in the mud.
No, but Griff will see that you pay for what you did.
Next time I face Griff, it will be the last. I won't let him parade around my halls any longer.
I look forward to it, my lord. But you won't win a fair fight. You can't handle a sword like you used to. So find another advantage. Surprise your opponent. Do something unexpected.
Like what?
I'll show you. Come at me. Bring your opponent down to your level. When I attack you, drop down, avoid my blade, and swing at the back of my knees. Wait for me to attack.
Roderick!
Let's try it again.
Almost.
Again.
Ha! Now that's how you do it.
I think you let me. Oh!
My lord, sorry to interrupt.
Elena.
She insisted on seeing you immediately.
Lady Elena, I'm sorry to hear we won't be sisters.
Talia. Roderick. Can I speak with you? Privately. You remember my little brother?
Quiver! Good gods, you've grown.
You could just call me Arthur now.
I hope you don't mind us coming unannounced. But something's happened. I didn't know what else to do. Maybe this was a bad idea.
I didn't know if I would see you again. Given how we left things.
That doesn't change how I feel about you, Roderick. Truth be told, you're the only one I can turn to. Lord Whitehill paid my father a visit at Rillwater Crossing. He told my father you were disobeying Griff's authority and...
And he wanted to teach you a lesson.
As if I'm some token to be handed around.
You mean...
He demanded I marry his son, Griff.
What?
Lud threatened my family. Told my father if he refused, we'd be slaughtered along with you.
Father acted the damn coward.
He agreed, Roderick. I am to marry Griff Whitehill. That arrogant, pig-eyed prick!
I still can't believe Father agreed to it.
Then you have to defy your father.
I intend to. Do you think I want to marry that disgusting pig? But my father won't listen. I'm not gonna be the bone they throw that howling dog. I'm not gonna be some prize for him to rip open. We have to get rid of him. I can't think of any other way. My father won't see reason.
Talk like it's as simple as walking up to him and putting a knife in his heart. He's protected by a garrison of his own soldiers.
We have a way around that.
You brought your men.
I command Father's elite guard. These men are trained archers, swordsmen, experts in both ranged and close combat. They're yours, if you'll help us take down Griff.
The whole guard?
20 men. My father still thinks they're aboard a ship bound for the Reach. What do you have to lose, Roderick? Griff has been a nightmare for you and your house.
You can't have any reason to keep him around.
This could help both of us.
The Whitehills still have my little brother. If I hurt Griff, there's no telling what they'll do to Ryan.
I understand your worry, Roderick. I don't want Ryan hurt any more than you do. I know this might sound mad, but it's the only way. Get rid of Griff, and you'll be free to use the guard however you like. You can finally take control of your house again. Please, promise me you'll do this. I love you, Roderick. I don't want Griff. I don't want any of this. Will you help me?
You aren't even going to speak to her?
Arthur, would you give us a moment? I know you have to think of your family, but... I don't have a choice here, Roderick. The thought of him touching me, calling me his own. I won't live like that.
We don't have to murder Griff. I can use those soldiers another way.
How? I've thought about it, and this is the only way to be sure. What else could you do to stop it? I know it's drastic.
I can protect you from Griff. You won't have to marry him if you don't want to.
How can you know that?
I'll make sure of it.
All right. The guard is yours.
Thank you, Helena.
I just hope that when the time comes, you'll do what must be done. I guess part of me still hoped that when this was over we could play hide and seek in the Grove again, like we used to. Pretend we're still children. Forget all that's happened these last few years.
I love you, Helena.
I love you too.
Can't believe it's another coronation already. Our kings just get younger and younger.
Tommen's not ready. He's too soft. Maybe that was the imp's plan.
I wonder if Marjorie Tyrell will be there today.
You mean Queen Marjorie? She was married to Joffrey.
For all of 1
she'll
hour.
marry his brother too. Not to
I
mention
wouldn't put it past
Cersei
her.
and Jaime. Shh. The Lannisters have spies everywhere.
What is it, Tom?
Remember that warning you'd heard from Roderick?
About Whitehill's contact. Did you find anything?
Only whispers. But your brother's right. Lord Whitehill. Lord Whitehill is sending a great deal of gold to someone here in King's Landing. He's definitely up to something.
Well done, Tom. Did you hear anything else?
Lord Whitehill is surprisingly secretive. The only people I'm even certain he deals with are those Ironwood merchants. They'll both be at the feast after Tommen's coronation today. Maybe you can learn something.
I can't go. She's not exactly happy with me right now. I've been uninvited.
Couldn't Sarah help? Ask her to get you in. She'd do it, right? Don't handmaidens look out for each other?
I think I can convince her. I know things about her that she wouldn't want told.
Time to apply a little pressure then.
It's nearly time.
Just be careful, Lady Mira. King's Landing seems to have it in for you.
Yeah, what are you doing out here? There's leftover honey cake in the kitchens.
Have to guard this one. Locked him up in the old storeroom until morning.
That the one who killed Brit? He's not going anywhere. Come on. He'll be back before anyone notices.
All right. Maybe just a quick bite. He's likely to freeze to death out here anyway. Don't know what I expected. Onions and crab apples. At least I won't starve to death. If I ever find a way out of here. Oh, I'm not getting out that way. Must be the latrine. I'm not sticking around to use it. Just sand. Oh, wood's rotten. This is all bloody useless. Oh, this one looks loose. Jared! Cotter, what are you doing here?
I heard him talking. You're to be executed in the morning.
I have to get out of here.
That's why I came. I want to help.
Well, you'd be executed too. Why would you want to help me?
I told you my secret. And you said you were my friend. Well, what kind of friend would I be if I left you to die here? So I'm getting you out of here. I don't want to hear any complaining. All right. All I ask is that you take me with you to the North Grove. You know I can't stay here. I'm leaving Castle Black, but I'd rather not go it alone. So if you're going north, I'm coming with you.
Well, I'm not going anywhere unless I can get out of this bloody storeroom first.
I can try and pick the lock, but I'm not sure it'll work. It's rusted a bit inside.
Just keep watch. Make sure no one comes by. I'll see what I can do from in here.
Right.
I can't move it. Won't budge. How's it looking out there, Cotter?
Fine, I suppose. We have to hurry. Someone will come along soon.
Locked.
Pulling on it won't help.
That might be useful. Garrett, what are you doing? Getting out of here. I can see it. It's coming loose. I'm gonna try to push it out. You pull, all right? I hope no one heard that. Hey, can you fit through? I think. I managed to avoid Finn. But he'll turn us in the first chance he gets. Trust me.
Then we better be ready.
I can get us through the tunnel. There's no turning back now. We're deserters for sure. We're breaking our vows.
The vows I said here, I meant them. I was a brother. But the Night's Watch betrayed me. And that's on them.
They know we're gone now.
Then how fast can you run?
It's worse than I thought, isn't it?
Roderick! There you are. Lady Forrester!
What's wrong, Mother?
It's Griff. He was arguing with the Maester and things got out of hand.
I'm coming.
What do you mean to do? This could be our chance.
He's right. We must hurry.
He's gonna see what happens when you harm a member of my family.
Don't hold back.
The rest of my men are still in the grove. They could be here in minutes.
I'll need every one of them for what I'm about to do.
I'll have them here as soon as possible. Let's go.
And Arthur, listen for my signal. I'll strike my cane when I want you to enter.
We'll be ready.
I'm coming with you.
It's not safe. You should wait for your brother.
I don't care if it isn't safe. Griff thinks I belong to him. I need to show him I don't.
Together then.
I tried to heal it, but the wound didn't respond.
Stop this at once.
Why?
You let that bite fester!
No, I tried.
You'd have tried harder for a Forrester.
My lord, please.
I am the only lord who matters here. Roderick!
Help me.
Tell your dog to obey his new master. And while you're at it, Elena Glenmore? What are you doing with him? You're supposed to be marrying
You?
me!
I'd rather marry a dead horse.
You watch your bloody tongue, or I'll give you what I'm giving the Maester.
Excuse me?
What's going on here, Griff?
He's disobedient, just like you are, Roderick. So now he's paying the price.
My hand! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't believe you.
You're a piece of shit, Griff, you know that? Oh, you got quite the mouth on you, Roderick. You know what I think?
My brother is ready.
I think you need another lesson in humility. Just like your maester here. You can watch if you like. I've let you off too fucking easily, Roderick. What the hell is this?
What are your orders?
I'm the only one here who gives the orders.
Kill anyone that moves!
You heard him. Stand down! You can't do this.
Now then, about humility.
Get your hands off me!
Maester, are you all right?
Yes, I think so.
My father will go straight to Roose Bolton.
I did warn you, Griff.
You gonna hurt me? Your friends won't be around forever, Roderick. And when they're gone, I will see that... Is that it? You... Is this the man you'd rather have? This cripple?
I think he wants more. Roderick!
Enough! That's enough! Are you satisfied? Is that it then? Fuck you, Roderick.
Confine the Whitehills to the cellars. No one gets in or out.
This isn't over, Roderick!
Word cannot reach High Point. You must be sure of it. Not as long as they still hold Ryan. Kill the Ravens. All of them.
I swear I will!
Fuck you and your queen.
That's enough! So long as you're in my camp, you will obey my orders. And getting pissed drunk before a mission.
Obey?
You know what kind of shit-brained fool does that? One who wants to fucking die out there! Have you lost your damn mind?
I am not some animal in a cage.
What in the seven bloody hells are
I
you
will
talking
not let
about?
you bark orders at me.
I'm glad to see you two are getting along. Warms the heart.
I'm not the one with the problem. It's him.
She can't fight like this, Asher.
You think I'm too drunk to fight? What the fuck
What
do
are you
know?
gonna do? Run out there swinging a fucking... Ah! Ah!
Still think I can't fight?
You fucking bitch!
Oh, there we go.
Hey, come on, Beskar. Leave the poor
Let
man
go
alone.
of me before I break your fingers.
Deal with your friend. She'll get us all
You
killed.
sound scared, Croft.
This is bloody important.
You afraid your mother will spank you?
I will not let you two fuck
Or are
this
you
up.
looking forward to it?
Mind your own business, Croft. You don't need to worry about us.
Just take care of this. Because if she can't hold it together, we're leaving without the both of you.
You think your little thumbcock can take Marine all by itself?
Ugh.
I'd never work with a bloody shote like you
Beskar,
anyway!
what the hell is going on?
You gonna lecture me too?
Oh, the fuck?
Croft doesn't know shit about anything. None of you do.
Unfortunately, we have to listen to him, even if he is an arsehole. He's in charge of this mission, and what he says goes.
He's not in charge of me. You think I give two shits about what Croft has to say? Your fucking uncle is the only reason I'm even here. He told your little dragon queen I would go into Marine with you.
It's just a city, Beskar.
You don't know what the hell you were talking about. Come on, Asher. Hit me. Oh, if this was a real fight, you'd be dead.
I'm not going to do that! Whatever your problem is with Marine, you have to get over it!
Get over it! I was a slave! Here, in this fucking city. I was taken from my home when I was only 3 years old. When I was 7, my master threw me in the fighting pit to die. When my master tired of watching me kill animals for sport, he started sending other children. I butchered every one of them. After a while, I thought the fear was gone. I thought I was used to it.
But you had no choice.
I did. I decided my life was worth saving. But theirs were not. There was this boy. We used to play 5 stones in the alley when we couldn't sleep. When I saw him next, he was in that pit with me. I saw the fear in his eyes. That same fear I felt my first time. And I realized it hadn't left me. I still wanted to live. I wanted it so badly. My master watched as I did it, smiling.
Here.
Thank you, little brother. I bought my freedom a long time ago, but I have always hated this place. Hated him. Dezor Zo Raza. Because of that man. Marine is a city of dead children. Don't worry about me. I won't let you down.
Come on. You've had enough. Let me say that.
Let's
shouldn't say that.
Why not?
Mira, I'll meet you inside. What are you doing here?
I have to get in there, Sarah. I know I'm not supposed to attend, but...
Then you know Lady Marjorie doesn't want to see you. What could be so important?
I have some business to take care of. That's all you need to know.
Some business?
Just trust me.
Lady Marjorie would be furious, Mira. I can't. I'm sorry. I want to help you, but I can't risk it.
Please, Sarah.
I don't know.
For me.
Fine. Just stop making that face already. You owe me for this. She's with me. We'll stay out of trouble. I promise. Feels a bit strange to celebrate, doesn't it? Not so long ago, King Joffrey sat on the Iron Throne.
Tommen is our king now.
Long may he reign.
Sarah! I was worried you'd run off with your friend there.
And what if I did?
I'm not sure I could blame you.
This is Lady Mira Forrester. Mira, Lord Garibald Tarwick.
She's quite lovely. Where have you been hiding her?
You're making her blush. Sorry, Mira.
You flatter me. Sarah's lovelier than us all.
I won't argue there. It's quite a feast, isn't it? Just be careful around the wine. Though I hear you don't partake yourself. It's easy to forget. Nothing you do in King's Landing goes unnoticed. Drink too much once and you're forever the drunken fool. Talk to the wrong people and...
Lord Tarwick!
What was that about?
Nothing. That subject isn't fit for your delicate ears anyway.
Oh, really?
My ears are not delicate.
Of course they are. Look how tiny they are. Little lobes.
Stop it.
What?
I mean it. Someone caught your eye, Mira?
My apologies. I just noticed Lords Andros and Morgren over there.
What a shame. Ruining a perfectly good afternoon with that nonsense.
Perhaps someone should encourage them to argue elsewhere. If you'll excuse me.
This reminds me of the tourney at Lannisport. You wouldn't believe it.
You've told me this story.
But you would have loved it. We danced all evening, drank wine from our helmets.
That is it! Andros, you're being ridiculous!
It is a lot, but I know how to spend it.
But how did you manage it?
Lord Whitehill trusts me above all others. That's why I'm the only one he's willing to work with.
Oh, an exclusive deal. How good for you, Andros.
Well, I've got my family to consider.
When's the last time you even saw your wife, Andros?
Lord Andros?
Mira Forrester. Did you come to poke your nose in my business once again? You have a nasty habit of doing that.
I hear you're Lord Whitehill's exclusive contact in King's Landing now. Congratulations.
Who told you?
You think you're smart, don't you? That you figured everything out. You have no idea what you're up against.
Why don't you tell me then?
You think you and your friend Morgren scare me?
Who said Morgren was my friend?
Don't play innocent with me. I know what he's planning.
You can tell him that either you both stay out of my way,
or I'll do much worse than drive him out of business. Good day, Lady Mira.
And why would you ever stop dealing ironwood?
Is there no longer a demand for it?
I can't imagine that would be the case.
No need for such wild speculation. I've simply lost interest. I'm moving on to better things, as they say.
And what would that be?
No. I can see what you're doing. I'm not giving away my secrets just yet.
Let's not repeat too much gossip.
Please, if you'll excuse me. Lady Mira, I'm impressed.
Impressed with what?
That you aren't currently locked in a cell. I trust this means that you took care of that contract. How did you do it, if I may ask? I wasn't expecting to see you again, if I'm being honest. You must have made quick work of it.
I broke into Tyrion's study and burned it.
Risky, but it worked, clearly. I do believe King's Landing is rubbing off on you. So, what have you been up to? Enjoying yourself? Though I suppose if you're talking to me...
When we first met, you were negotiating for Lord Whitehill.
That's right.
But now Lord Andros seems to think he's the only one working for him. So what happened?
It appears that you know most of the story already. I've been pushed out of the ironwood business.
Oh.
All thanks to my partner. Bloody imbecile. Andros is now Lord Whitehill's exclusive contact in King's Landing. No matter the fact that I introduced them in the first place.
Do you know what Lord Andros is planning?
He's acquired a large amount of gold, but I haven't the slightest idea what he intends to buy with it. Whatever it is, he's managed to get a Lannister involved.
A Lannister?
Lyman. He may only be a third cousin, but he's a Lannister all the same.
Rickard! Are you done flirting with that handmaiden? We need your opinion here.
Oh, leave him alone.
Please excuse me.
Well met, Lady Mira. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Have you had any luck?
Luck? With what?
I saw you talking to Lord Morgren over there. This place is full of eligible men. I assumed you were on the lookout for a husband.
That isn't really what Mira's interested in.
Nonsense. You must have your eye on someone.
Oh, don't press her, Garibaldi.
I'm only curious. No harm in that. You can tell me. I can keep a secret, can't I, Sarah?
What can you tell me about Lord Morgren?
He's a handsome fellow, isn't he? He has an odd reputation, though. People say he's dangerous, but I couldn't say why.
I didn't know that. Thank you, Lord Tarwick. I should be going.
Stay out of trouble, Mira.
And a Lannister, too.
I thought we were done talking about this.
You asked me about my friends.
Friends, yes. Lyman is your business partner.
What's the difference?
Fair enough, Andros.
And if my friends happen to protect me from the crown, all the better.
I think I need more wine.
Excuse me. Lyman Lannister?
Shit. You startled me.
Here, let me help.
That's very kind of you, thank you, but I'm fine. I just get clumsy sometimes. I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage, Lady...
Mira.
Lady Mira. I'm not used to being approached so boldly, but I'm glad you did. I always feel a bit out of place at big gatherings like this. So, what brings you over here? I'm not the best company, I'm afraid.
You look like you could use some company. What are you doing all by yourself?
I don't mind, really. I only came to discuss some business with Lord Andros. I'm told it's rude to leave early.
Oh? What kind of business?
I really shouldn't talk about it. Andros came to me in confidence. You understand. He wouldn't be pleased, I'm sure. I'm sorry.
You can trust me, Lord Lyman. I won't tell anyone.
Well, I suppose I
Lyman!
could just...
What do you think you're doing?
What? Nothing.
You stay away from him.
Andros! We were just talking.
You were just talking to Mira Forrester.
Forrester? I didn't realize.
My lord?
Let me say this as plainly as I can. Don't ever meddle in my affairs again!
Lady Marjorie.
Lady Marjorie.
Lady Mira? That was quite a scene over there. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I can handle Lord Andros.
It's Lyman I was worried about.
What do you mean?
Honestly, that story isn't fit for a maiden's ears. Just be careful around him. All right?
Just tell me, Lord Tarwick. It's important.
I may be willing to tell you. If you'll first tell me something about Sarah. Your help could save me a lot of embarrassment. I'd be very grateful, Lady Mira.
What do you want to know about Sarah?
Sarah Durwell. Interesting name, that. Funny thing is, the last Durwells died off almost 200 years ago. What can you tell me about her family? Something isn't quite right, but I'm not sure. You must understand, I can't court a woman just because I like the way she laughs. I need to know her family, her parentage.
She asked me not to tell anyone. But Sarah is a bastard.
Are you certain?
She was born Sarah Flowers. The Tyrells renamed her.
How incredibly disappointing. She seems so refined. I was certain she was born a lady.
You can't tell Sarah I told you. Please.
No, you have my word. Thank you for being honest with me.
It was the least I could do. And now, Lord Tarwick, it's your turn.
Right. Lyman Lannister. 10 years ago, Lyman was injured at the tourney at Lannisport. He took a bad fall from his horse, needed milk of the poppy for weeks just to keep from screaming.
Oh.
And between us, he's never stopped drinking the stuff. Can't stop, actually. He spent all his money trying to get more. The man can't go a day without it.
So that's why he shakes.
You mustn't repeat that, Lady Mira. I shouldn't even know about it. Besides, Lyman's suffered enough embarrassment. And every man's entitled to his secrets.
I won't tell. I promise.
Good. I'd hate for Lord Andros to trace this back to me.
You learned that from Andros?
The man's mouth is bigger than the Blackwater. Poor Lyman has no idea. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some arrangements to undo. Lady Mira?
Lord Lyman, we really need to talk.
I know what you're up to. I won't discuss my business with Andros, so please, just leave me alone. You've landed me in enough trouble. Just leave.
I think you'll want to hear this.
Hear what? Either tell me what you want, or go bother someone else. I don't have to stand here and take this.
Lord Andros has betrayed you. I know everything.
What? What do you...
The milk of the poppy. You drink it like wine. Ever since your injury at Lannisport.
He wouldn't... Andros wouldn't...
He's not your friend. He's been using you.
I trusted him.
He spilled your secrets. So why not spill his?
Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath. But Andros is doing it in secret. No one knows. Or at least, he doesn't want anyone to know. I told him I'd keep quiet, but...
That army will destroy my family.
That was his hope, I'm sure, but I... You bloody traitor. You promised me. Then you told everyone?
What are you talking about?
You're a liar. I should never have trusted you. She told me everything.
Lady Mira, you've just made a very grave error. Very grave indeed.
As have you, my lord. Because I know everything you're planning. And I'm going to destroy you.